Yo, okay. Haven't recorded in a minute. Sorry, guys. Got some cool ass berries and banana, bit of Rice Krispies and yogurt. So should be delicious. Sorry I haven't recorded in a minute. But yeah, the cut is starting now. It's just a little mini cut, and yeah, it's only for 3 weeks. Only go in and out. And yeah, I really want to talk about the progression of a bulk and how it should go. So yeah, especially if you want to gain the most size without getting ridiculously fat. So yeah, that's kind of it. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the workout. I guess I'll do what I eat in a day. I have that, and then I also have dextrose I'm gonna have, and EAs in the workout, because it's a good bit of carbs in there, but not a lot. And yeah, I kind of want also just because there's not enough protein as well, like properly, and so that's why I'm having EAs in it. But yeah, I forgot my dextrose.
This is what you'll get when you mess with us. Karma police, I've given all I can, it's not enough. I've given all I can, but we're still on the payroll. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get when you mess with us. For a minute, I lost myself. I lost myself. You follow me. I lost myself. I lost
Where am I in the focus here now? Trying to figure out. There we go. Okay, yo. So that was my homemade kimchi. It's like basically just cabbage, and I actually didn't blend the apple. Like most people blend the apple to help with fermentation, but I just cut it up because I like the crunch. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Then I got some just beef, steak pieces, and rice. And I'm gonna watch Bleach. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah. So, right, I completely forgot to talk about it, but talk to you after I eat about the whole progression of your bulk and how it should actually be formed. Yo, okay, so I am here to talk about bulking and how it's not just a linear progression where you just keep going up high. It's like up, down a little bit, up, down, up, up, down, kind of thing. You know, bulking if you just don't care about bodybuilding, you don't care about being lean, then you could probably just keep bulking, stay around that like 15 to 20% body fat, and you're probably very healthy. You'll be very healthy. You'll be pretty happy. But eventually, you get to that 20% body fat, then like you'll have to go down. So then you could do a proper cut. You could get super lean. And if you do get super lean, it's just gonna take ages to do it, or a really hard diet, which either will bring up so much like fatigue when dieting, like you'll be just exhausted. You'll not want to look at another cooked chicken and rice meal again, and you're just walking downtown, or you're just driving past a fucking McDonald's, and you're like, oh, I will put everyone to gunpoint to just eat everything there. And so you don't really want to do that. So, like right now, my bulk, it's only been 12 weeks, and I'm already doing a mini cut, and that's just because I really am not here to gain tons of mass. I'm here to gain a good bit of muscle because I have a show. I want to do a show in a year, and well, around a year. It's like September, I think 16th or something like that. I can't remember, but it's later on, and I don't want to get super heavy because then I'll have to diet down to like about four to I want to be around that 4 to 6% body fat for my first show. Maybe 6, probably 6, because I'm not going to get super incredibly shredded for it, but I really want to be really lean, So I want to get down there, but that's kind of why I'm not pushing it too crazy. Like, I'm around, oh, my dog. Hey, Jake. Okay. Like, I'm around right now, like, 18%. So I'm going to go down for, like, this next 2 to 3 weeks. Probably be around roughly where I started, around 12%. And then push again for another few months. Put a few pounds of muscle on every time, hopefully. Like, do I think I'm going to be getting that? Like, a few pounds every time? No. But am I hopeful? Absolutely. You kidding me? If I could gain a few pounds, I'd be thrilled. Even a kilogram, That'd be awesome. Of muscle, like pure muscle. That would be awesome. So yeah, bulking, you can just go up, but the more you go up, the amount of muscle you're gaining, like it stays relatively the same, maybe a little bit more, but the amount of fat you gain is just so much higher, Like the higher body fat you are, the easier it is for you to put on body fat, kind of thing. Like don't get me wrong, if you're like 6 to 8% naturally, like for some fucking reason, and you try to put on fat, or like say you just finished a diet, you're around 8% body fat, yeah, you can put on fat easily down there as well, just because you're just so hungry, you just want to eat everything. But usually, it's like you'll put on a lot more, just you'll put on a bit more muscle, but a lot more fat if you eat a lot more calories than you need. So I don't recommend it at all. So yeah. Also, being that fat, it's pretty hard to tell what your body fat actually is, But anyways, that's why I say stick to around that 20 to 15% for your peak bulk. My first bulk, I looked ridiculous. Oh, I was like 80 kilos in the first like year and a half of lifting, or maybe a year, and I got fat, like from 62 to 80, And now
now I'm like 72 kilograms. I'm still really light, but a lot lighter than 82, but a lot heavier than 62. And yeah, pretty happy about that. What else is there I could talk about? Yeah, so basically what I've been trying to get at is when you're bulking, you don't want to just keep bulking and bulking and bulking until you're so uncomfortable with how you feel. You feel the like love handles coming in, like I already do, because that's like where all my fat is. But oh well. And you just feel uncomfortable. You can't walk upstairs without. That's another thing good to do cardio during your bulk. One, it helps with digestion. Two, like if you do little walks, helps with digestion, keeps your heart rate good, just makes you healthy in general. But also it just means you can eat a little bit more, which I love. So I love eating, you know. Right now I got like this yogurt, berries, stuff. Yogurt, berries, banana, and Rice Krispies. That's my pre-workout meal. After that, I'm gonna get a huge pump. Anyways, I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry, but I hope the stuff I'm getting distracted by is helping you in some way. Probably not the meal, but oh well. So yeah, you don't want to keep bulking and bulking until that uncomfortable stage that I was talking about. You want to bulk until you're feeling a little bit. Maybe do a little mini cut, you know, dial it back a bit, get your body fat a little bit low, especially if you're force feeding yourself. Like, I'm not saying, like, say if during the start you're like, oh, I love food, but at the end you're like, I can't stomach anything, you know, then I recommend you back off the bulk. Diet down a little bit. You don't have to diet down a lot depending on your body fat. But say if you're like 20%, get down to 12 to like 14, something like that. Then bulk again, get to 20 again. But the 20 you're at will be like hopefully a bit more muscular, you know? And yeah, it's all about putting on muscle and staying lean as possible. That's kind of bodybuilding. That's kind of the whole reason we're doing this. So yeah, I don't recommend full on sending it. Hold on 1 second. And I'm back. So yeah, don't full send it. It's not huge deal. Like I get it. You want to put as much muscle on as soon as possible. I understand that. But if you are planning to compete and you just keep bulking, perma-bulk for like 2 to 3 years, something like that, by the time you do your diet, one, you'll probably have a bit of loose skin, which is very apparent and can affect your judging on stage. Also, it's just not really nice. Then if you really don't like it, you have to get surgery for it. If you have loose skin, just because that's who you were, it's completely fine, it's completely normal. Just accept it. But if you're doing bodybuilding, if you want, you don't want to be taking away points from yourself, really. Anyway, that's why you don't want to get super huge. And then stretch marks are completely fine. Here, at this channel, we love stretch marks. They're awesome. But loose skin, like my face, I can pull it apart like if I'm Luffy from One Piece, you know? But thankfully it's still a bit tight on me, so it's because I'm young. Anyways, I think that's pretty much my advice. Don't perma-bulk. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to as well, but since I love food, but I also hate being fat, so it's like a catch-22 kind of thing. So yeah, that's why I think it's best to just do, like, you're going up, you're going down, you're going up even further, then you go down a bit, you go up even further. By the end, you started here, and now you're up here, instead of just bulking up here, and then having to diet super hard to get rid of it all, then also maybe even losing the muscle you would have gained from that extra bulk that you did, which is just a horrible feeling. And you hate getting weaker, and then everything just feels horrible. So keep things in moderation, basically. Don't bulk too hard. Don't cut too hard, unless you're going for a show and all that. So yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents. I hope it helps you guys further. My other 2 meals, I did I forgot to eat my last meal. Like I recorded this in the future, but I forgot to eat my last meal. Like I actually fell asleep with my girlfriend like before I could eat it, which I'm pretty happy about. Like even though I should have had more protein, yes, but I'm just happy that like I'm not at the point where I want to eat everything, which I actually am at, and I'm 3 days in now. Like I want to eat fucking pizza on pizza, you know. Domino's have a buy one get one free deal. I'm like, kind of thing. But yeah, it's not fun. But oh well, you gotta live with it. You gotta do it. Just doing this, then I'm bulking again for probably another 3 months. You know? So it's like I started at 12%. I'm about like 18% now. I'm gonna go down to hopefully 12 or 14%. But if I'm heavier, that definitely means either probably maybe a little bit of water, but also there's probably muscle there too, you know? So it's just all these little factors that help with things. My dog's going away to bark again. But yeah, that was a lot of yapping. I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, like it. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe. I'm saying all this, but there is another clip of me eating. So yeah. See you guys in the next one. Okay, so I'm at Rachel's. My girlfriend. Where's she at? And I got some beef, rice. It's gonna be good. Yeah. And then someone else has a chili. And she's going. She's ducking and weaving. And then I also have a cheese and something wrap for later. Cheese and tuna.